ヨガブロック持ってるけど、どうやって使うかちょっとわからないんです。So let's check out how to use yoga blocks. Hi, I'm Mike, your favorite English yoga teacher. こんにちは、英語でヨガ教師マイクです。Do you have yoga blocks, but you're not really sure how to use them? Maybe you've used them a few times, you just feel like you can't really use them in your practice. There are a few misconceptions or myths about using yoga blocks. So many people think it's just for beginners. That is incorrect. Yoga blocks can be used to help beginners, intermediate, and advanced yoga practitioners. It's all about how you use the blocks. So there are 3 steps to using yoga blocks. The first one is maybe the most common, which is support. So the yoga blocks are there to support you in a pose. And usually this is when you're trying to make the ground or the floor closer towards your body, or you're using the block to rest on. So a common pose is bridge pose. So you come lay down on your mat. You'll lift your hips up off the floor, squeezing your thighs together. And you can use a block under here, just under your lower back to support. You can use 1 or 2. So this here is supporting your bum to make this pose more accessible for you. And it is making the ground, the floor closer to your body. And another common way to use a yoga block for support is in poses such as triangle pose. So you'll step your legs wide. You'll have one leg pointing forwards, the back leg at a 90 or 45 degree angle. And you'll bring the same hand as the front leg down towards the floor, and the opposite hand comes up. But if this is very intense, you might find that your head is lower than your chest, and you'll use a block here to support, so you can open up your chest and trying to have a long spine. The yoga block here is used to support your body. So the use of a yoga block to support your body is almost limitless. It's up to your imagination how you can use them. And the second step is stretch. So you're using the yoga blocks to get a deeper stretch or a more effective stretch. For example, in a standing forward fold. So come grab 2 blocks, place them together, come stand on top of your blocks, and you're going to come to a forward fold here. And because your feet are risen off the floor, this allows you to get a deeper forward fold, a deeper stretch. So if your hands, usually you can get your hands on the floor, with your feet on the block, just risen them up, you are higher up, and this makes the stretch a lot more intense. Ooh. And when doing a seated forward fold, and it's very intense, you can use the yoga block to support under your bum. It's using the support, which then allows you to get a more effective stretch here because it increases the angle of your body, which makes the forward fold slightly more accessible. There are so many different ways you can use yoga blocks to make the stretch more intense. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel so it helps to support me and I can help support you on your English yoga journey. And you can make English yoga a habit. And the last step is maybe not so common, but strength. Using the yoga blocks to build strength in your body. So maybe when you're doing a yoga class, you will probably use the blocks to support and to stretch. Using yoga blocks for strength is not always as common. but you can use it in such poses as bridge pose. Again, come lie face up on your mat. So like you did at the beginning, you place the yoga blocks under your bum to support. For strength, you grab one yoga block, place in between both legs, squeeze your thighs together. So this is building strength here in your legs. And then inhale, lift your hips up. And because you have the yoga block in between your legs, you're squeezing, using your muscles, engaging your muscles. And this helps to give your body the muscle memory to have a strong legs when doing this pose. And it helps to bring more awareness into your legs. Whereas with no block, maybe your legs will come out, but you have the block here. So you're squeezing your legs, squeezing the block, engaging your legs, engaging your bum to help build muscle and strength. And there is one more way you can use a yoga block to build strength. So this is not a yoga pose, more of something you might do in like Pilates or used in some muscle training yoga. So you're going to extend your legs out, bring your hands over your head, hold the block in your hands. It's also quite fun. So you're going to exhale, bring your hands, your legs up, pass the block to your feet, arms and legs down as you exhale. Inhale, bring the blocks to your hands, catch, exhale down, inhale, come up, and exhale down, and then just keep repeating as many times as you like. So this really works on your core strength and can help with your lower back too. So using yoga blocks to build strength can make your practice more fun and more intense. For the strength step, so for using yoga blocks for strength, it's a bit restricted compared to the support and stretch because you need to use it to engage your muscles, and sometimes it can be a challenge. But in English we say, if there is a will, there's a way. So you can do it. So using yoga blocks can be a really fun way to practice. So how are you going to use yoga blocks in your next practice? Let me know in the comments. Do you know how to say all the fingers in English? 手の指を英語で言えるかな? If not, you can check out here in this video. I'll go through all the hand parts in English.